Morning. So I'm going through the emotional breakthrough worksheet this morning for myself. I'm trying to keep the pattern going so that I can be more productive in my work and present for my family and not stay in my head when something bothers me or upsets me, because that means I'm not being in the present, right? I'm living in the past, which is imaginary, or worrying. I haven't really been worrying about the future right now. I'm kind of worried about the past. So I am going to go through the process so I can show you guys kind of like what this looks like. So I've got the worksheet in front of me, and I'm just answering these questions. And how you do this with the book or the app, the Essential Emotions, I'm starting with the feeling because I can identify it. If you can't identify it, go with the physical symptom in your body. So when I'm feeling, right now I'm feeling burdened and angry. So I looked up anger, and the oils for that are cardamom, thyme, geranium, ylang spikenard, Siberian fir, forgive, HD clear, turmeric, past tense, and midnight forest. So the ones that picked up for me there are cardamom and ylang and Siberian fir. So I have some of those sitting in front of me because I'm planning on making a roller ball for releasing the burden of anger throughout today. So what I would do is I would write down the oils in the oil spot, and then I would look at the look deeper question, which it says, what did not go as planned, and what am I afraid of, so that I can journal these after I've gone through the process. And what's it called? Declaration for anger is, I now have permission to recognize and validate my feelings. I now trust that all things are working together for my greatest good. So I would write that down in the declaration. Now, the other thing I identified in what I was feeling was burdened. And there's some similar oils in there. Hold on, Diana! She's like playing something. Okay, so there's ylang, black spruce, arborvitae, cypress, wintergreen, tangerine, melissa, red mandarin, manuka. There's a lot. This is a really long list for one of these. But I kind of identified with the first line of oils. It was ylang, black spruce, arborvitae, cypress, and wintergreen. And the look deeper question is, am I carrying burdens that are not my own? Why am I accepting responsibility for others? So I'm going to write those down. So I have like 3 questions that I need to answer in my journaling for working on releasing this burden of anger. And it's not that I'm like, oh, like it's a negative feeling, because anger has its purpose, and it's for self-esteem, it's for better communication. And I'm not saying, oh, like I need to move through this negative thing, but when I hold on to anger and not forgive the whole situation and both parties, I'm not allowing myself to be present. So that's what I'd like to work through, is helping myself like see clarity and just, move on with the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my journaling questions for this worksheet, and if you want it, you can ask me. And I've written down the oils that I want to work through. And now I'm going to make a roller ball that I can be using throughout this day to help ground me, so that I can like stay in the present with my family. So I have my little roller. It's so easy to get these anymore. Like 12 years ago when I started in doTERRA and learning about essential oils, you had to buy it like from specific, companies and websites. But I mean, now you can just get it on Amazon. So I've got the rollers here. I need to little cap. I got a little rolly topper, and now they have stainless steel ones. It's so nice. And the roller. They've got Avery stickers that are waterproof that you can just get on Amazon or from, you know, like Staples. That way, like when you write on them, then they're not going to smear. So I do have those. I have this little cute cup, like for pouring the carrier oil, but I actually figured out that having a squeezy top is like a lot easier for doing that, and then I don't have to like eyeball it and make myself go blind, and it's a lot easier. So I do that for my carrier oil. So I'm going to decide here what's going to go in my roller. So the oils that I was most drawn to were wintergreen, black spruce, arborvitae, ylang, cypress, and cardamom. So I'm going to open them up and kind of figure out like which ones are going to go. For sure arborvitae. Yeah. So I'm probably going to go heavier on this. So I'm going to say 15 drops for my anger roller ball. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I'm interested to see, for my own understanding, what the message of arborvitae is. So let's just see here. Let me bookmark this, because I got to come back to it. So we go to the A's. A, okay. Arborvitae is for divine grace. Arborvitae assists individuals who believe or act like all progress must be made through struggle and solitary effort. Instead of trusting in the divine, these individuals unconsciously block divine aid, choosing instead to live by their own efforts. Arborvitae addresses the need to control one's outcomes in life. It invites individuals to live with peace and joy by trusting in the abundant flow of divine grace. Well, that's true. I'm like, I'm going to do it all by myself. Okay, gotta let that go. Arborvitae is also a grounding oil that teaches divinity is all around. God's grace can be felt and experienced here on earth. It's not distant or separate. God can help find balance in life and teach what to hold close and what to release. All right. So obviously, arborvitae is a good one to put in my mixture here. So I just put 15 drops. Now, the next one that caught my eye was black spruce. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put 5 drops of that. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, this is going to be very woodsy. You know, this is like what I used to do in the old days, is I would just like hand pick my oils, and then I would just start mixing, and it would end up becoming like this really wonderful blend. But it's nice that I have the emotion book now that I can go, oh, well, that's why I picked it. That's why my body wanted it. That's why my nose likes it. So I think I'm going to go for, because it's very woodsy. I think it needs a something else. So wintergreen is very sweet. I'm not sure that needs it. Let's see. Actually, that's going to be good. I think I'm going to put 5 drops of that. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is kind of like first-hand perfumery. Let's see what else we got. I may go with, let's see why it said ylang. I got to read this. Because, you know, this is medicinal as well, but I also want it to smell good. So what does it say about ylang here? I haven't read it in a while. Got it in my handy dandy. That's yarrow. Ylang for inner child. Okay, that's why. Ylang is a powerful remedy for the heart. Modern day society honors and reveres the mind over the heart. Yet the heart, with its intuitive ways of receiving information, is an essential part of the soul. Ylang reconnects individuals with the inner child and the pure, simple ways of the heart. It encourages play and restores a childlike nature and innocence. It assists in accessing intuition or heart knowing. Ylang is also a powerful remedy for releasing emotional trauma from the past. It's a fantastic support in age, regression work, and other methods of emotional healing. Well, clearly it needs to go in the blend. So, hey Scott. Oh yeah. You know, it's weird. It's so weird. Because a lot of the time I'll smell ylang ylang and my body goes, no, no. But right now it smells really good. So obviously it's a good choice. Okay. I think this is going to make this really nice and balanced. I'm going to go for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. I think I discovered something. By George! I already feel better. Okay, so then I just need, this is sweet almond oil, but you can, usually I use fractionated coconut oil, but it's just so much easier having the squeezy top because then I don't make a mess. So I'll probably have to go back through the video to remember how many drops I used of everything. But yeah, that's the fast way of making your roller blend. So I'm going to be using this all over my chest because that's kind of where I am feeling the emotion in my body, and I'll probably use it on my forearms. That's what's feeling right for me right now. And then I'm going to go through this journaling worksheet, the emotional breakthrough worksheet. So anyway, so I'm practicing going through this for my certification for the coaching, the Essential Emotions coaching. So if you want to do this with me one-on-one, this is the good time to ask because I need to do it. So thanks, guys. Bye, Scott.